What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 6, season 3 of the Monday Night Wars. I am Chad Talks, and joining me as always is Jmack Gaming.
Chad, there are two things that that come natural in life. You know,
Okay.
two. Number one.
Go on.
Number one. Let's get in the raw.
Okay.
I tricked you. You thought I was gonna tell you my tricks of life? You thought I was gonna give you my tips of living a healthy life, Chad?
I guess I don't know. I thought so. Yeah.
You fucking buffoon. I'm gonna make sure you're loud. I think you're a little quiet. You want to keep talking, Chad?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I could just yell into my microphone if that would make me louder.
Unbelievable. Can't believe we're doing a live audio test.
A live audio. Well, we were gonna.
I turned you too loud. We're good. We're good.
We were gonna do all this before, but it's hockey playoffs, so we had to watch some hockey.
I'm still watching hockey. What they can't see is I have it on still.
I was gonna say we're still watching hockey. Put your comments below who you think's gonna win the Stanley Cup.
Chad, this might come out after the Cup Finals.
Well, let us know if you were right.
We're so far ahead right now.
Well, let us know if you were right.
Oh, fuck me, Chad. Let me actually. We're actually starting. We're actually starting Monday Night Raw with Vince McMahon, Chad. You know what? June 2000 marks for WWF?
Yeah.
The King of the Ring.
Oh yeah.
June 2001 starts the King of the Ring, but this year, Chad, Vince McMahon comes on. He says this year is bigger and better than ever because now usually we have a 32-man King of the Ring. No, not this year. 64 men will vie and fight for the opportunity to become King of the Ring and have an automatic world title shot at SummerSlam 2001, Chad. It's going to be a hell of a year. Let me see if I can bring up, I should have thought about this earlier, but I can bring up the bracket, Chad. I can bring up the bracket right now.
You could also have them. You could also bring up the one I filled out.
I could. You're right. I could do that. Let me go like this. Go like this. You're gonna see a little bit of a. Here. Let's see if I can match the dimensions a little right here. What if I brought out like the full filled out one?
That'd be funny. And here's my plans.
All right. So this is the bracket here. King of the Ring 2001. There's a lot going on here. We see 64 men, 32 men from each show on here. You know what? You can pause the video. You can, maybe I'll put this in the description. You guys can fill out. But, Chad, who's your pick right now? Do you want me to bring up yours, actually?
Yeah. Bring up my bracket. I want them to see.
This is Chad's. Chad has Chad Collier defeating Scott Steiner in the finals.
Yeah, the Rat Boy is about to be King Rat.
Chad's got to go through Mark Henry, Shawn Stasiak, Dean Malenko, Randy Orton, The Rock, and Scott Steiner. What a run that would be.
Making stars.
Oh, that's very interesting, Chad. Very interesting indeed.
Right, I'm curious to see how similar this is. I have to imagine if you don't book it this way, it's because you got mad that I predicted the tournament and you're now booking.
Chad, it's already booked out, buddy. You can't. All right. So Vince announces that the tournament. So we move on. The Rock is backstage and he's questioned. He's interviewed. He says, you're the reigning defending champion of the King. You're the reigning King of the Ring, Rocky. How do you feel like you're going to fare in this King of the Ring? He says, The Rock knows one thing, when he makes a promise, when he makes a guarantee, it comes true. And The Rock will become the first ever 2-time King of the Ring. And he will walk in to SummerSlam 2001 and win back that belt that Brock Lesnar took away from him. So Rock guaranteeing that he will be the King of the Ring, Chad.
Ooh.
We move on. I think we have our first King of the Ring match right here, Chad.
Okay. I'm excited.
All right. 4. So this first month in May, 4 matches of each show will be King of the Ring first rounders from Raw and SmackDown until that'll dwindle everyone down to the final 32. And then again, we'll go through the final 32, 16, 8, 4 until the final 4 at King of the Ring next month, the pay-per-view. So we start off in our first King of the Ring matchup. Chad starts off 1-0. He successfully predicts Bryan Danielson over Sonny Siaki in 1454. Cattle mutilation gets the win.
I mean, listen, I feel bad for everyone involved in this tournament because they're just, no matter if you win or lose, you're just getting ready to job out to the King of Rat City, Chad Collier. So
I don't think that's entirely true, Chad. As much as you want it to happen, I don't think that's entirely true. We move on to another King of the Ring match. Devon Storm taking on Keiji Muto. And Keiji Muto defeats Devon Storm in 1554 with a figure 4 leg lock. Wow, a figure 4 leg lock. That's his hot new move.
I predicted that one too.
Yeah, 2-0, Chad. You should predict all the first round matchups. They're very predictable. Come on, Chad. Come on, Chad. Except for Chad Collier losing. That'd be funny. They don't seem to click and are made for an awkward bout, which resulted only in a 77. Triple H is backstage. He is in he's in one of the King of the Ring matches tonight, Chad. And Triple H is on a roll as of late, and Kevin Kelly says that you're on a roll, but you also are in the same conference, the same side of the bracket as The Rock, who just said earlier tonight that he will win the King of the Ring. And Triple H says, fuck The Rock. He says, I'm the King of Kings. I showed that by defeating Teddy Hart. You know, I was the #1 draft pick for Raw after WrestleMania. I'm going to prove to everyone why I'm the game. I'm the King of Kings. I'm the face of Monday Night Raw. Chad, Triple H, Teddy Hart, the rematch in the King of the Ring tonight. But first, Edge and Christian. It was announced earlier on WWF.com that the main event tonight on this Monday Night Raw, Edge and Christian team up once again to take on PJ Black and Alex Wright, two men that both these men have had a little heated rivalry against. So we get to see the return of the tag team of Edge and Christian Cage tonight. But there is still tension here.
Can they coexist?
We saw only a month ago at WrestleMania, they fought in a one-on-one match. Can they put that aside to take on two men that they hate, even more than they hate themselves? Kurt Angle makes his way down to the ring, though, Chad. Right before that, he takes on Frankie Kazarian in a King of the Ring first-round matchup here. Who do you got, Chad?
I think I have Kurt Angle winning here.
You do have Kurt Angle. I can just bring that up whenever I want. That's pretty cool. Oh, Jesus Lord. Kurt Angle defeats Frankie Kazarian in a 93 rated match. Kurt Angle, ankle lock, taps out that little son of a bitch, Frankie Kazarian. What a match this was, Chad.
Yeah.
Before we started recording, Chad was going through the bracket, and he said he almost predicted Frankie Kazarian within a first-round upset.
I did. I said there's going to be some upset, so is Frankie Kazarian going over Angle the upset? Then I saw that, well, I guess now, I mean, it looks like it might be Angle. Now it's Angle Danielson, and I predicted that in the bracket. Yeah. And I said, yeah, that has to happen.
Yep, you are correct. Alex Wright, PJ Black are backstage. They're in the locker room together. I guess these guys really haven't interacted with each other, but they're warming up, Chad. Alex Wright going over the plan with PJ Black. They have a big tag team match against Edge and Christian tonight.
Big tag boys. In
our last main event, or our last match of the King of the Ring for tonight, Triple H defeats Teddy Hart to move on in 1442 with an Ace Crusher. Chad, 4 for 4 today.
I know. I'm so good.
Let's see if you can keep that up for SmackDown, though.
Oh, I definitely can.
Oh, we take the trip down memory lane, Chad. It's a highlight package of Lenny Lane defeating JBL once again at Backlash. What a man this guy is, Chad. He's 2% body fat. He's ripped. He's got an 8-pack. He's got a big ding-dong. And he's Lenny Lane, brother. He's a European champion. But he takes on the Intercontinental Champion tonight, Dean Malenko, in a Champion vs. Champion exhibition match. And Dean Malenko wins in 15:25 with a super gutbuster. Lenny Lane, this match got the crowd hotter. Huge match, Jed. How do you feel about Dean Malenko, Lenny Lane, two former WCW superstars?
Yeah, I mean, it's a thing.
Yeah, it is. You don't seem too upset about that.
I mean, Lenny Lane, good for him.
Fair enough.
Dean Malenko, he's a bastard.
Well, Jen, our main event tonight, these four men are making their way down to the ring. PJ Black, Alex Wright taking on Edge and Christian Cage. And in a 92, they both show excellent chemistry teaming together. Let's fucking go. And about that great wrestling and good heat. Christian Cage and Edge defeat PJ Black and Alex Wright 15:52 with a missile drop kick from Edge to PJ Black. Chad, how do you feel about all four of these men having great chemistry as tag teams?
If there's one thing I know about Alex Wright,
he can't get it done.
Team with him. You should never team with him.
It's a curse.
Oh,
it's a curse.
And PJ Black, watch your ankles. Or something.
Edge and Christian, they get off the top rope, they celebrate, and then they bump into each other, and they look at each other with a little bit of anger, a little bit of tension here, Chad. Even though they won in a tag team match together, they still do not like each other.
Yeah, bitter enemies.
Bitter enemies. And a 93 here, Raw. This is what we do, Chad. This is what we do. Chad, King of the Ring is upon us. A 2-month adventure. We got Vengeance for SmackDown coming up this month and the pay-per-view. And you know what? We can't be stopped. WWF. Too much momentum. Hey. And we'll see you for Nitro. We'll see you for Nitro. Chad, any big hints on Nitro?
Let's just say I hope you're tough enough.
Ooh.
And we're here Monday Nitro, Justin. What a show we've got planned for you today.
Yeah, tell me about it, Chen.
Well, we've got I will say Shawn Michaels makes his Nitro debut.
Oh yeah, who's he taking on?
We'll have to see.
Okay, let's get into it, Chad. I'm gonna let you talk about Nitro here.
All right, Shawn Michaels' music hits. He comes down to the ring and he says, "Don't adjust your television sets. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, is here on Monday Nitro." And that means the showstopper is once again on the DA show. Because any show that Shawn Michaels is on, any show that the Heartbreak Kid, any show that I'm on, that's the most important wrestling show in the world. But here's the thing. I haven't signed a contract for a brand yet. I'm still undecided. So who knows? Maybe I'll pop up on Thunder this week and see what the scenery's looking like there. But I digress. I'm not here to talk about Thunder. I'm here to talk about the now. And right now, I'm coming off of a big win. I'm 1-0. I'm getting quite a streak going. And I can't think of any opponent I'd rather face in the main event tonight than the man who once had a streak of his own. A man who I pinned at the pay-per-view, but has since then been complaining backstage. So I'll tell you what, Goldberg, if you want a one-on-one main event tonight against me, well, guess what? You're on. But everyone's asking me, Sean, why'd you come to Monday Nitro? Why'd you leave that other company? And I gotta tell you, I'm not here to disparage the other company at all. I loved my time there. And I know he'll get mad if I say it, but I love Vince McMahon.
Hell yeah.
But the reason why I came here, two reasons. One, I see guys like Chris Jericho. I see guys like Raven, AJ Styles, Rob Van Dam, Lodi, Steven Regal, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Shannon Moore. I see guys from both brands that are young and hungry, and it makes me wonder, can the Heartbreak Kid still go? And then I see guys, legends in this industry, like Sting. Guys I haven't wrestled and would love to. And then I look one step further and I see some of my best friends, Nash and Hall. I see them over here. And it just made me think this was the time. This was the move. And so I'm here. I'm here to put on 5-star matches. I'm here to make history. I'm here to wrestle top young talent. And more importantly, the Heartbreak Kid is here to win a world championship. So I'm going to put this whole company on notice because Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, he's here.
Was that it?
Justin, Shawn Michaels is here. Yeah, this is it. That's it.
That's it? No, okay.
And we get a singles match. Chris Benoit won the United States Championship at the pay-per-view, and he has his first title defense. Paul Heyman tried to pull some strings to try to get some gold back with the Heyman guys. And in a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, Chris Benoit defeated Shane Douglas with a dragon suplex and makes defense number 1 of the WCW United States Championship.
Interesting. Has Shane Douglas ever had a singles match? Because I don't remember him and Heyman having excellent chemistry.
He's had singles matches before.
Okay.
I've seen this before.
Right.
I think it also counts for tag team matches also.
Mm-hmm.
We see backstage of an irate Bret Hart, and
I forgot.
He says, screw this place, and he gets in a car, Justin, and he drives away.
Oh, is he coming to WWF?
Who knows? Oh, Fig, you're here! Hello!
Oh, I have him muted, so he can't be heard on the recording.
Oh, okay, never mind. Fig's muted. Fig's muted. He can't be heard.
Sorry.
All right.
You know what? I'll mute him. Keep going.
Okay, yeah,
What's up, Fig?
Unmute him. He can talk. Hey, what's up, Fig? Everybody, Big Rig Fig is here. You can talk.
All right, never mind.
Oh, now he's shy.
He's muted again. Fuck him.
Anyway,
he blew his load right there. Lost his opportunity. Fig, you had your chance.
So we see here, Hulk Hogan announces a special reality show that starts tonight. That's right. The WCW fans, they get a show within the show, Justin. We're starting the first annual Tough Enough competition. Now we've scattered the globe trying to find some aspiring professional wrestlers, men who want nothing more than to be a WCW superstar. And there's 5 competitors for that will be on Nitro, and 5 competitors on Thunder, each assigned a coach, Justin, and we will eliminate people, and eventually at the end of the day, one person is going to win a Tough Enough contract and a WCW contract, Justin. And these are the 5 men who will be rookies that will be paired with coaches. First of all, we've got, let me bring up my document so I make sure I say the right names. We've got Carly Caribbean Cool, and he will be teamed up with his mentor, Tommy Dreamer. We see Ken Anderson. And Ken Anderson, this man who hails from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Green Bay.
He will be Wisconsin. He will be paired with Scott Hall. You see here, Justin, we've got brothers in this competition. Eddie Colon. And Eddie Colon will be partnered with, well, he was going to be partnered with Bret Hart, but we will have to see what happens now that Bret Hart has left.
No, he wasn't.
Who knows? Who knows? Eddie Colon was paired with Bret Hart.
Well, who's his new coach?
We'll have to find out. He doesn't have one. We'll have to see. We don't know what the status of Bret Hart's going to be, but who knows? We have here, Justin, we've got Chuck Palumbo. Up until recently, was the biggest man in this competition as far as stature goes, but his partner was a man who loves to fight, Fit Finlay. And then you see a man in the middle, this big, hulking, big man. The man who is a little older, started getting into professional wrestling at a later age. He's 32. But listen, you're never too old to follow a dream. And this man wants to be a professional wrestler. And we have Dave Batista, and he will be partnered up with Hardcore Holly. These are the 5 rookies for Nitro. We will meet the 5 rookies for Thunder this week. But Justin, what do you think of these rookies? And do you have a favorite so far?
I haven't seen any one of them in action yet, so I can't say.
You're gonna let their wrestling do the talking.
Yeah, I've never seen one wrestle before, so how would I have a favorite, Chad?
Well, listen, Hulk Hogan loves big beefy boys. And so Hulk Hogan says,
So do
listen
I.
here, brother. Listen here, brother. We're going to have our first tough enough match showcase right now. We're going to have the big man Batista and his pro hardcore Holly, and they're gonna take on the guy who likes to fight, Fit Finley, and his pro and his trainee, his rookie Chuck Palumbo. And brothers, I hope you brought your ring gear, because that's the first lesson in this industry: is always be ready to work. So get in that ring,
Coming
because your
from
match
Hogan.
is next.
Oh, Hogan's a hypocrite.
And we got a bout that had subpar wrestling and little heat. Hardcore Holly and Dave Batista defeat Fit Finley and Chuck Palumbo when Holly pins Finley with a flying leg drop.
Yeah. Palumbo 49, Batista 21.
Interesting.
So I don't know if you. I recommend that you write that down. Just save a base number to go off of.
I have it right here.
Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, decent little match right there. Good for Hardcore Holly. Finley, the best in-ring performance of the match, though.
Nice. I think these two will make good coaches.
Yeah.
No one knows more about winning than Fit Finley and Hardcore Holly.
Oh yeah.
We have here, it's a vignette. You see a giant throne, and sitting on the throne you see a queen. She's got a scepter and a giant crown, and she's waving to her public with a giant smile on her face, and it advertises the return of Queen Charmel. Queen Charmel coming soon.
Yeah.
Justin, Queen Charmel, she's returning.
Yeah, nice. Good for her.
And we've got a women's tag team match, and about that, decent wrestling, but not much crowd heat. Lita and Trish Stratus defeat Cutie Suzuki and Jazz in 9:50 when Trish Stratus pins Cutie Suzuki with a Stratusfaction.
So I did a little different method on this match, and I made it an eye candy based instead of regular. And Trish had a 63.
Trish Stratus, you put her in some eye candy matches, and she can go
instead of like a 20.
Yeah.
So I mean, Jazz.
Lita also did better.
Yeah, Cutie's still the best, but Jazz Jazz suffered a little bit, but
it might have to, it might vary on style based on the competitors. Like, I don't know if I'd put Chyna versus Trish Stratus. I don't know how. I think Chyna can straight up go, but listen, she might have to beat an eye candy match if it's the guy with the best match in Trish. Who knows?
Yeah.
Regardless, we have a promo here. Scott Hall comes down to the ring and he's complaining about the title match at the pay-per-view because he had the match won, but Mick Foley interfered, tipped the ladder over, and cost him the match. So he's calling out Jericho. He says, "Hey, yo, Jericho, I want my rematch, and I'm not leaving here tonight until I'm made #1 contender." And Jericho comes out, and he's got his championship belt. He's got his personal assistant, Mick Foley, next to him. And he says, "Hall, I don't give anything to crybabies and people who complain. You need to be like me. I never complain about anything. When something doesn't go my way, I don't sulk. I don't cry. I man up and deal with it because I'm an adult. And Hall, you didn't win the championship not because you were screwed, but because you weren't good enough. And so you want a match against me in a rematch? Well, Hall, my answer is no. I'll tell you what, Hall. I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal, all right? I'll tell you what. I see here, you've got a new member of your wolf pack. I see you're tough enough rookie. Well, let's see if old Kenny boy can go toe-to-toe with the world champion. And I'll tell you what. If he manages to get a pinfall victory over me, I'll give you your title match. How about that? How about that, Hall? I'm a generous champion. Let's see if we can make this kid a star and get you back in the main event. Come on out here, kid. Come wrestle with God. So we got Chris Jericho versus Ken Anderson. And in a decent match, Jericho defeats Ken Anderson with a lion tamer.
That was a decent little match there, Chad.
Was?
Sorry, I couldn't unmute my mic right there. I was looking like a buffoon.
That's okay.
Yeah, Ken Anderson got a 30. So if you want to write that down too,
But don't worry, it's there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We have here, Justin, one half of the newly crowned tag team champions, Big Daddy V, takes on Bubba Ray Dudley. And in a decent little match, Big Daddy V defeats Bubba Ray Dudley with a big splash.
I'll show you a big splash. What? Why would I say that? I'm sorry. I thought I was muted again.
I'm not sure what that means.
You trying to come over and find out?
Paul Heyman Paul Heyman shows up on a vignette. Excuse me, Big Daddy V. I can't help but see that you have something that belongs to Paul Heyman. And that's my tag team championship, which belongs around the waists of Taz and the franchise Shane Douglas. Now, it occurs to me that Planet Ahmed has become more of a problem than we originally expected. And Taz is not here tonight. And Franchise just lost to Benoit. And Suzuki isn't here tonight either. He's got obligations in Japan. So it looks like Paul Heyman is out of boys. But that's okay, because next week, Planet Ahmed, I'm going to send in the troops. I'm gonna go get some other guys, and you know what? We'll see you in that ring, not for a match, but for a good old-fashioned fight. Because Paul Heyman doesn't back down from anyone. Paul Heyman is a fighter, and that's not a prediction. That is a spoiler. So you go, Big Daddy V, and you go tell Ahmed that we'll see him next week. Who could the boys be?
Who could the boys be? Sorry, Chad, I was getting involved in watching hockey right there. My bad. Had a breakaway right there, but Vasilevsky stops him. It's Toronto 1-0.
Nice. Well, we're going to break away to our main event.
Oh, no.
And in an exceptional match, Shawn Michaels defeats Goldberg with a sweet chin music, Justin. 87. Oh, all right. Justin's watching hockey, so I guess I'll send this off. That was Nitro. A show
not as good as Raw.
Oh, well, you beat me too. I was just about to say it. But that's okay, because Fig enjoyed my show more, and he'll tell you that personally. All right, everyone.
I will when I unmute him.
We will see you for SmackDown and Thunder.
Can he hear me?
I think he can hear you.
Good. Fuck him.
And we're here on SmackDown. Of course, the show that is the blue brand, but, you know, there are more than one blue brand because Thunder is also blue.
The only thing blue you know are blue balls, brother.
So there's the blue brand, but it's not true blue because the true blue is Thunder blue. So this is the fake blue, the untrue blue, if you will.
What are you talking about, brother?
That makes sense?
No.
Listen, we've got a special guest on for SmackDown.
Do we?
Yeah, you see, a rat boy is only as good as his tag team partner, and that's why we have Justin. Big Rig Fig is here. Justin, let's introduce Big Rig Fig to SmackDown.
Former SmackDown Tag Team Champion Big Rig Fig.
True.
All right, there he is, everybody.
All right, there he is. He said hello.
You gotta have an introduction. You can't just say, should we introduce them, and then not introduce them.
What are you talking about? I literally just said, let's give it up for our guest, and then you said nothing. I introed you.
I expect better out of you. This is why this tag team's falling apart.
Oh, no, well, it's because you keep taking that's because you keep taking the losses, brother. You're not.
I'm gonna let Fig and Chad fight now. All right, let's get into. I didn't expect the Rap Boys to fall apart live here. All right.
Oh, it's all an act. We're a unit.
Well, Fig, I'm gonna need you to discuss this pre-show match that you booked.
Well, I mean, there's no other way to put it. This is the greatest match of all time. This is a 5-star match, and this is because of the lead man here. That's the Latin Lover, and he's going to make love to the Road Dogg.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Fig, it's interesting that you booked Latin Lover. I don't know if you have watched the product at all, but at WrestleMania, Latin Lover beat Fig. He beat you for the tag team belt.
Yeah, that's just how I drew it up. I mean,
I don't think you knew that.
I wanted him to beat me. I need the Latin Lover to win because it'll take.
You
a little
threw
bit of
the
ball off the wall.
match. You threw
Do
our
not
tag
interrupt
team
me when I'm
match.
speaking, rat.
I love it. I love it here.
Chad,
Chad, tell me about this one. This little.
Yeah. Listen, I see this match and I see the past versus the future. I see Lanny Poffo, descendant and relative of Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh yeah, versus a man who will lead WWF into the future. And low key, probably one of the future stars of this company, low key himself. Did you see what I did there? Low key versus Lanny Poffo.
Good joke right there.
Thank you. I thought it was funny.
You're the only one.
Oh.
All right. Oh, wow. A 70. Okay. Clyde Flanders.
This is the pre-show match that you made.
Yeah, Clyde Flanders defeating Octagon in 1436.
Like, what do you know about Clyde Flanders?
I know he's the wannabe Clydesdale for the Budweiser. Ooh. That's why he went with Clyde here.
What do you know about Octagon?
That's the shape. In the wrong sport.
World-class journalism from Fig.
I got breaking news about octagons. Most of them are red with a white outline that says "stop" in the middle of them.
Ooh, okay. Oh. That is why he had his mask white and red. Little did you know.
Exactly
he was trying to stop
the match.
He was trying to stop the momentum of Clyde Flanders.
Oh, I'm gonna have to book Fig versus Chad at the next pay-per-view. Oh no, Chad! Chad left the call.
Talking.
Oh, big Carolina score right there.
Nice.
Seth Jarvis. Eric Bischoff announces SmackDown is also participating in the King of the Ring. Little did you know, they are also in the King of the Ring tonight, Chad. We see
nice.
We see 4 big matches headlined by Stone Cold Steve Austin taking on Nick Gage. Nick effing Gage. But we start off with our first match of the King of the Ring. Chad, what did you predict in this one? You predicted Jamie Noble to defeat Randy Savage.
I did. Yes.
Well, your perfect streak is over, Chad.
Oh,
as
no.
Randy Savage taps out Jamie Noble in 15:04. But unfortunately, they have no chemistry, and Randy Savage bruised eye socket.
Oh.
That's not good. Poked his eye out. Interesting. And then backstage, the Gentlemen's Club. You know, they're at the strip club. They're at a place called The Executive, and they're watching, and they all celebrate. You know, they got naked women all around them. They got cigars, and they.
What do you know about the Gentlemen's Club?
I know about the Gentlemen's Club. All right.
Explain, please.
No, I don't think we need to.
It's kind of like a Fight Club. You don't talk about it.
Yeah, that's true. True. It's true.
I wouldn't know. I'm not invited to the Gentlemen's Club.
Yeah, it's because you got banned from it. That's why.
That's because the first thing you did when you walked in was you took a picture. You broke the first rule.
We don't need to listen. We don't need to listen.
Yeah. What?
What?
What? Stone Cold's here, Chad. We were talking about it earlier. It's Stone Cold versus Nick Gage in our King of the Ring main event, but that's Stone Cold's here. He beat Undertaker.
Nick Gage is in your main event.
He's in the King of the Ring main event.
Oh, okay.
The King of the Rings are the first round. They start the show, but they don't end the show. We saw Stone Cold defeat the streak. He defeated the Undertaker at WrestleMania 17. But can he win the King of the Ring? Chad, Chad didn't have Austin going very far in the King of the Ring. Can Stone Cold prove Chad wrong? In another King of the Ring match, we saw Arn Anderson taking on John Cena in a bout that had good wrestling. John Cena defeats Gentleman Club member Arn Anderson in 15:04 with a
big win for the upstart John Cena.
Chad,
this kid could be going somewhere.
Yeah, Fig, what do you know about John Cena? All right.
Who?
Exactly.
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 He's an upstart.
Oh no.
Just started his career.
$20. Oh, Kane score another one. Oh, it's Nito Ryder. All right, we move on. John Cena celebrates in the middle of the ring. John Cena will take on the winner of Stone Cold versus Nick Gage next round.
Does he say my time is now?
No. He doesn't say anything.
Okay.
He's celebrating. He doesn't have a mic.
Oh.
Oh boy. Yep. The Guerrero Dojo are backstage. What a group this is. They're planning, because our main event tonight, Chad, is Psychosis taking on Chavo Guerrero Jr. All right, because at the pay-per-view, it will be Psychosis and Eddie in the rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship. But here we go. Another King of the Ring matchup right here. Ric Flair defeating Jake Roberts in 14:49 by pinfall.
Battle of the principal and the drunk dad.
Which one is which?
Well, Jake Roberts looks like the principal.
Yeah, Ric Flair making a Gentleman's Club 2 for 3 tonight.
Ooh.
We move on. Chad, did you have Ric Flair? You did have Ric Flair winning.
Yeah, you think I'm gonna put Jake Roberts over Ric Flair? Come on.
Adam Sandler's here.
Oh, hey, what you know about Adam Sandler?
Why is Adam Sandler here?
Why not, Fig?
I have a lot of questions. I don't think we have enough airtime for me to get them answered.
Adam Sandler's here to announce, he's apologizing to the crowd because he was supposed to host WrestleMania 17, but instead he was filming Happy Gilmore 2. But he is here to announce that he will be hosting SummerSlam this year. And he's not the only one of his friends that'll be there. It'll be the most star-studded SummerSlam of all time, Chad. Of all time.
Put on your yarmulke. Here comes Hanukkah on SummerSlam.
Backstage, you have to run backstage. The cameraman goes into the locker room and he finds Abaddon and Aguila knocked out. Test killed both of them. Test unhappy that he's not in the King of the Ring. Crushes poor little Abaddon and Aguila.
Would you say he's feeling pretty testy?
Chad, are you a fan of Test? Are you a testicle?
What?
You heard me.
No.
Just realized. What? You're not a fan of Test?
I'm not a testicle.
That's what they call the fans of testicles.
Oh, do they? I thought they called them test heads.
No, that's just balls.
I'm confused.
In our King of the Ring pre-show main event,
Fig not to say anything bad, and you just asked if I was a testicle.
So they call test heads, brother. Testicles. Stone Cold defeats Nick Gage in 14:53 with the Thesz Press. Wow, this got an 86, Chad. Just shows that Nick Gage is over.
Gage can go.
And backstage, the Gentlemen's Club, they're packing up, they're leaving. Last call at the bar, and Arn Anderson is told that he can't come. He's got to pay the tab tonight, Chad.
What bar closes at like 10:30?
This is a pre-taped vignette.
Oh, okay.
Arn Anderson is told that he has to pay the tab tonight because he's the only one that lost tonight. So, unfortunately, Arn Anderson's got a $27,000 tab.
Chump change for the Gentlemen's Club.
We have a match right here. La Resistance take on Sting, WWF, and TNT here. Chad, what do you know? Or Fig, what do you know about Sting, WWF?
Not a lot.
Not a lot? Fair enough.
Not a lot.
Yeah, so a big win for La Resistance here, Chad. And our main event of the night, Psychosis and Chavo Guerrero. Chavo defeats Psychosis in 18 following interference from that rat fucker, Eddie Guerrero.
Chavo
Chad
defeated Psychosis?
Yeah. Eddie interfered.
Oh,
Eddie posted a distraction, and Chavo got the win.
That would have never have happened in Nitro.
Because you're too scared to take a risk, Chad.
Chad, let me book the show.
You can book Thunder. Every match I've booked, I'll let you pick the winner.
There you go. Eddie, Latin, and Chavo. They all celebrate in the middle ring over Psychosis' dead body.
Oh, no.
And it gets an 89. Better than Nitro. Wow, Toronto makes it 2-0. We'll see if we'll see.
Listen, if Thunder sucks this week, it's Fig's fault.
What? No, it's your fault.
No, it's Fig's fault.
All right, we'll see if it's Thunder.
And we are here on. Well, actually, you know what, Justin? I'll tell you what. I didn't book the outcomes of this match, so I'll let the man who booked the finishes to these matches intro the show.
That's a terrible idea. I don't know why you would do that, but okay, I'll give it my best go.
Thanks, dude.
That's an awful idea. I'm not doing this. Chad, you take over. You call me with my pants down.
Yeah, we are here on Thunder, the special Fig edition. Fig put the keys in the Fignition, and now we are, he booked all the outcomes. So this show is 100%. I booked the matches, he booked the finish. What a show we've got for you tonight.
Yeah, so Chad booked every match. Fig booked every finish. Let's get into it. Oh, God.
Fig, please explain your pre-show match.
So I pick my matches like I pick the Kentucky Derby winners. I just go by the names. And you can't go wrong with a match with the names of Dragon, Kid, and Rain. That sounds like a fight between two second graders at recess.
Rain, newest signee. She has not made her debut on WCW, and here she is beating Dragon Kid in 15-11.
Pretty big debut.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Chad, what about yours?
And then we got Abyss versus Evan Courageous. And then a pre-show match, Abyss beat Evan Courageous with a shock treatment.
Yes. And then another one of Fig's pre-show matches.
Yeah, Justin let Fig have his pre-show match, so Fig had another one.
Oh yeah, you gotta go with Mosh. I mean, look at the paint right there. That he wakes up in the morning and he screams terror, and that's what he did in the ring.
Yeah, poor Kurt Hennig. Mosh, I think this is his first win in WCW.
Thanks, Fig.
We've got Shawn Michaels. He's wearing a blue suit. He's here for Thunder. He said, "It feels good to be on the blue brand." He says, "I'm here tonight because like I said, I'm not signed to any brand. I can be on Nitro. I can be on Thunder. And I needed to see what Thunder had to offer. I needed to get an up close and personal look at this hot young talent and some of the guys that I want to wrestle. And listen, I'm very excited to be here tonight." And then Owen Hart comes out and he says, "No one gives a shit that you're here, Shawn. You only came here because you are hell-bent on making my family's life a living hell. Listen, we were fine without you. We left because of you, and now you're here." And Shawn's like, "Listen, Owen, that's pretty egotistical of you to think that I just went to a different company to chase you. Like, that wasn't why I came here, because I wanted to wrestle best." And Owen says, "Well, I'll tell you what, it doesn't get any better than Owen Hart. How about this, Shawn? You want to have the best matches possible. You want to make a name for Thunder. You came to wrestle the best, and if you truly, this isn't personal. If this truly isn't a change and a new light, then prove it. Wrestle me at the pay-per-view. 1-on-1, Owen Hart versus Shawn Michaels." And Shawn says, "Listen, Owen, if you want to wrestle me, of course I accept. You want to wrestle me at the pay-per-view 1-on-1? Of course. You have your match." Justin, Owen versus Shawn Michaels at Clash of Champions.
Ooh, big fan of that. Fig did have to make his departure. He had to go at 9 o'clock, and it's 9 o'clock, Chad. So
it is 9 o'clock.
So I
wasn't kidding.
I can't believe you let him book Thunder.
Honestly, there's only one out. Well, okay, there were two outcomes that I would have done differently. But other than that, he pretty much did what I wanted him to do. So,
all right, let's get into it.
Not too bad. And we've got Sylvester Stallone announcing the 5 rookies represent Tough Enough for Thunder. He says, first we got the Swiss Superman, Claudio Castagnoli. We got, he calls himself America's Most Wanted. We got Chris Harris. We've got Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. And these two men are very special because they are being mentored by fellow Tap Out crew members Vader and Shamrock. They're like sons to me. They're honorary members of the Tap Out crew. And then we got Mike Sanders over here. These 5 men are one of these men is going to win the contract because I gotta tell you, we've got an amazing group here. And who are their mentors? I guess I should have announced that. I jumped the gun. I got so excited to announce Tap Out Crew and Haas and Benjamin. So Claudio Castagnoli, the Swiss Superman, he will be mentored by Steven Regal. Chris Harris, he will be mentored by Raven. And Mike Sanders, he'll be mentored by Stardust. I'll tell you what, I want to see what the two, in my opinion, the two best competitors in this competition are Haas and Benjamin. I want to see what they can do tonight. So I'm going to make them go one-on-one tonight. And while I'm here, I'm going to announce the main event. You see, the Tap Out Crew, we need to show that, as long as we're on Thunder, the main event and the whole Thunder revolves around us. Not Shawn Michaels, not Owen Hart. So tonight, Owen and Shawn, looks like you have some beef to work out. So you're going to team tonight. You're going to go against Vader and Shamrock.
That's a huge main event, Chad.
Huge main event. And we've got a huge opening match because this match will open the show. Haas versus Benjamin. And in a bout with subpar wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, Shelton Benjamin defeated Charlie Haas with a magic carpet ride.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
A whole new world.
He stole Sean Devari's move, brother.
Let's see. Haas got a 55.
What do you know?
Fig's
gone. I forgot. So 45 for Shelton, a 55 for Charlie Haas.
Nice. So far, Haas has done the best in-ring so far. And we have here, AJ Styles, of course, was taken out of the championship scramble match by Raven. And AJ, he calls Raven out. He says, "Listen, Raven, you cost me an opportunity to regain my Universal Championship, and I won't let that stand. So I wanted to get some payback. I'll tell you what, I'm not in the building right now. I'm live via satellite, but next week I'm gonna be face to face against you, Raven, and I want to pay back. I want a match, you and me, one-on-one. I'll see you out there." Justin, Raven is gonna be called up by AJ next week. But speaking of Raven, he's got a match tonight. It's a three-way tag team match. He's teaming with his rookie Chris Harris to take on Claudio and Regal and Mike Sanders and Stardust.
Yes, they are.
And Justin, in this match, Stardust and Mike Sanders defeat Raven and Chris Harris and Steven Regal and Claudio Castagnoli. Regal and Claudio went first. Love to see that. And Raven and Chris Harris went second. Justin, Mike Sanders and Stardust win this match.
Yeah, Chris Harris is 62.
Ooh, Chris Harris having a good showing.
Yeah.
Let's see, what did Sanders get?
44.
Sanders got 44. And Cesaro got
49.
Yes, indeed.
Not good.
So I gotta tell you, this wasn't the original. This wasn't the original finish, but we let Fig pick it, and I'm a man of my word, so that's what we did.
All right, we move on. Let me find my.
We've got Hoovitude and Super Crazy Justin, and I gotta tell you, they get in the ring. A lot of people may have forgotten, but they made a tag team last week, and they called themselves Ira Retorcida, which of course means twisted anger. And they are here because Hoovitude and Super Crazy, they feel like they're being overlooked. It was one thing. Hoovy was in the shadows of Chef, and now he's gone, and he's in the shadows of guys like Ray, guys like AJ, guys like, even Jeff Hardy. You know why? He's a former Universal Champion, and it seems like people forgot. And so he's trying to change that. He's trying to put some respect on the name of Hoovy. And then you see Super Crazy over here. A man who was, a big signee, was supposed to be an anchor of the Cruiserweight division, and he's already been overlooked. And they're sick of it. So tonight, and henceforth, they are here to unleash twisted anger on the Thunder brand. Ira Restrosita in tag team match tonight. And then about that good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Hoovy and Super Crazy defeat Mike and Mike. Justin, Hoovitude.
Hoovy and the Blowfish.
Hoovy and the Blowfish defeat Mike and Mike.
Yeah. Big win.
Big win. After the match, Shark Boy shows up on TV and he says, "You know something, Hoovy? I don't care what you call yourself. You tried to injure me and take me out of the championship scramble, but it didn't work. And then I had the match won. I had the pinfall. I was seconds away from being world champion. You took me out and cost me that match and made me get pinned. So I'll tell you what, next week I'm gonna get a tag team partner, and I don't know what but we're gonna go Shark Wild on you, brother."
Why is he talking like Stone Cold Steve Austin, brother?
That's his Shark Boy. That's his gimmick.
No, his gimmick's he's a shark.
And Justin, we've got a rematch for the Cruiserweight Championship. I gave myself one mulligan to change the outcome of the match, and Justin Fig had Matt Hardy going over, and I said, "Sorry, can't do it." So we did this, and about that good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Shannon Moore defeated Matt Hardy with the Morgasm to make defense #1 of the WCW Cruiserweight Championship.
Yes, sir. What a match that was.
What a match. And Justin, this match they get in the ring, and it was announced that this is a #1 contenders match for the Universal Championship at Clash of Champions. So huge stakes. And in a superb match, Jeff Hardy defeats Rey Mysterio with a Swanton Bomb. So while one Hardy, wallowed in defeat, another Hardy rose to the top of the mountain. Jeff Hardy will face Ken Shamrock at Clash of Champions for the Universal Championship, Justin.
Yes, he will, Chad. Unless...
Oh, no. Big, you made Jeff Hardy break his ankle. We're going to send a screenshot of this and send it to Fig.
Yeah, I'll got it. I got it.
He'd be like, "Things are going swimmingly over here."
All right, continue.
And Jeff Hardy, broken ankle and all, celebrates his big win. And we get to our main event tag team match. The Tap Out Crew, Vader and Shamrock, taking on two men that do not seem to get along, Owen Hart and Shawn Michaels. And in a bout-to-head superb wrestling and great heat, Owen and Shawn Michaels defeat Vader and Shamrock when Shawn Michaels pinned Vader with a sweet chin music. Once again, Vader cannot go over Shawn Michaels, both in real life and in game. The Tap Out Crew, Justin, they lose to Shawn Michaels and Owen Hart.
Yeah, they
Universal Champion.
Shamrock loses again.
Doing the rare job.
Rare job. He hasn't won a match in years.
And Justin, after the match, Owen Hart and Shawn Michaels, they have a stare down to end the show.
Yes, sir. Ooh, a 90. Another one for the good guys.
Yeah, but listen, we did better than Thunder, and we did better than SmackDown, and we did better than Nitro. So I'm happy with the second best show of the week.
Are you?
Yeah.
Chad, you haven't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't care what you
7,
have to say.
8, 9, 10, 11. 11 straight weeks that we have won. Or shows. 11 straight, Chad.
That's okay.
You want to know what happened 11 weeks ago? Mike Tenay left. That's what happened. You lost your announcer. You just didn't pay him the big bucks like I did.
Yeah. Well, actually, I did.
I told you when we were doing the bidding wars that this is going to be the biggest game changer of them all. Because, Shawn Michaels can affect one match, but Mike Tenay affects everything, like, in the show,
No,
So,
you're right.
Yeah. It was a strategy, and it paid off. We'll see you for episode 7, Chad. Episode 7, week 2 of May.
Episode 7.